Welcome back, beautiful soul. Today, we're diving into one of the fundamental truths of the universe, duality. It's the interplay of opposites, the light and the dark, the masculine and the feminine, that creates the dance of life. But duality is not about conflict, it's about balance. Understanding this balance can unlock a profound sense of harmony, not only within the world but within yourself. From the moment we wake up to the moment we rest, our lives are filled with dualities, day and night, hot and cold, love and fear. These opposites might seem contradictory, but in truth, they exist in partnership. One cannot exist without the other. After all, can we truly understand the brilliance of light without having known the stillness of darkness? Duality is not just an external truth. It's woven into the fabric of your being. You are both masculine and feminine, light and shadow, logical and intuitive. Today, we'll explore what this means for your journey and how embracing duality can bring you closer to unity. Let's start with the masculine and feminine energies. These energies are not about gender. They're universal principles that flow through all of creation. The masculine energy is active, logical, and result-oriented. It's the energy of acting, of striving, of creating order from chaos. The feminine energy, on the other hand, is receptive, intuitive, and nurturing. It's the energy of attracting, of surrendering, of allowing creativity to flow. Imagine the masculine as the riverbank, providing structure, and the feminine as the water, flowing freely. Without the riverbank, the water would spill everywhere, losing its direction. Without the water, the riverbank would be dry and lifeless. Together, they create the perfect balance, a dynamic interplay that sustains life. But in our modern world, this balance is often disrupted. Many of us are taught to overvalue the masculine energy, the drive to achieve, to conquer, to produce, while undervaluing the feminine qualities of intuition, rest, and nurturing. This imbalance leads to burnout, disconnection, and a sense of emptiness. To live fully, we must reclaim and integrate both energies within ourselves. Take a moment to reflect. Which energy feels more dominant in your life right now? Are you always pushing yourself to do more, achieve more, be more? Or do you find yourself retreating, avoiding action, and staying in the realm of dreams without grounding them in reality? Neither extreme serves you. The key is to honor both energies and allow them to work together. For example, when you have a vision or a dream, that's your feminine energy speaking, your intuition guiding you toward your purpose. But to bring that vision to life, you need the structure and focus of the masculine. On the other hand, when you feel stuck in overthinking or striving too hard, it's often the feminine energy that whispers, pause, rest, trust. This harmony is not just personal, it's collective. As a society, we are beginning to awaken to the need for balance. Movements towards sustainability, mindfulness, and holistic living are reflections of the feminine energy rising to meet the masculine. Together, these energies can create a new paradigm, one that values not just what we produce, but who we are. Now let's turn to another aspect of duality, light and dark. Throughout history, light has often been associated with goodness, knowledge, and clarity, while darkness has been seen as evil, ignorance, or chaos. But this perspective misses an essential truth. Both light and dark are sacred. Both are necessary for creation and transformation. Think about the seed of a tree. Before it can grow toward the light, it must first be buried in the darkness of the soil. That darkness isn't something to fear. It's the space where growth begins. In the same way, the dark moments in our lives, the challenges, the pain, the uncertainty, are not signs of failure. They are the fertile ground from which our strength and wisdom emerge. In the cycles of nature, darkness is the time of rest and renewal, while light is the time of growth and action. The same cycle exists within you. You need moments of introspection, of shadow work, to heal and release what no longer serves you. Only then can you step fully into the light. Shadow work is the process of embracing the parts of yourself that you might have rejected or hidden. These could be fears, insecurities, or even desires that you were taught to suppress. But just as the stars shine brightest in the darkest night, your shadow holds the potential for profound transformation. To begin this work, ask yourself, what parts of me do I avoid? What emotions or thoughts make me uncomfortable? Instead of running from these shadows, sit with them, listen to them. They are not here to harm you, they are here to guide you. When you bring light to these hidden parts, you integrate them into the whole of who you are. The interplay of light and dark isn't a battle, it's a dance. The dark doesn't diminish the light, and the light doesn't erase the dark. Together, they create the contrast that gives life its depth and meaning. So how do we embrace duality in our everyday lives? It starts with awareness. Notice the polarities within you. When you feel driven to push through exhaustion, pause and ask yourself if your feminine energy is calling for rest. When you feel stuck in indecision, ask if your masculine energy is urging you to take action. Another practice is to observe the dualities around you without judgment. Notice how day flows into night, how joy is often preceded by sorrow, how stillness gives rise to movement. These cycles are not opposites in conflict, they are partners in creation. You can also practice gratitude for both energies and both states. When you experience moments of clarity and light, celebrate them. When you find yourself in the shadow, honor the growth it brings. By embracing both, you step into the fullness of your being. As we move through life, it's easy to fall into the trap of choosing sides, valuing one energy, one state, or one truth over the other. But duality reminds us that the universe doesn't ask us to choose. It invites us to embrace the whole. You are not just the riverbank or the water. You are both. You are not just the light or the dark. You are the space in which they dance. And when you honor this truth, you awaken to a life of balance, harmony, and infinite potential. Let me leave you with this thought. Imagine a world where we no longer see duality as division, but as partnership. A world where the masculine and feminine energies co-create, where light and dark are seen as sacred equals. What kind of reality could we build if we embraced the fullness of who we are? Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Until next time. May you walk with balance, honor the dance of duality, and remember, you are the union of opposites, the harmony within the whole.